Cooking with Fat and Bro. Pizza time. Everybody asked for the pizza. So first we're going to start with the dough. You can get just flour and baker's yeast, the instant yeast that doesn't need to sit. I couldn't find yeast here, so I actually had to buy this pizza kit that included flour and yeast. So let's get right into it. The first thing you want to do is make a hole in the middle of the flour. You want to take the baker's yeast, put the baker's yeast in the middle. Take some oil. You're going to want some olive oil. I don't have access to that, so I'm using soybean oil, which is pretty close to the same. Pour that in. Looks about right. Take some hot water, warm water. Dump that in. Got that, and then you're just going to want to take a spoon and add a little bit of salt to it. You want to take a spoon. You want to mix that up. Just keep mixing it up. So how's everybody doing in quarantine life? It's fun times, isn't it? I'm doing really good, actually. Quarantine doesn't bother me. I don't mind being in a lot. I still go for my runs and work out. Oh, this does not look right. Maybe it'll come together in the ball. Yeah, it looks like it's coming together. You want to get all the ingredients incorporated. Yeah, it's starting to come together now as a solid mass. Yeah, it'll eventually come into a ball like this is starting to do. And that's when you know you got it right. Yeah, this is starting to look how we want it to look. It smells like a typical pizza dough, which is good. This is coming in real nice now. I see some yeast in there. That incorporated in there. Well, that didn't get incorporated to begin with. I'm going to use my hands now. I can see some yeast pockets. Feed that in together. We're starting to get to the consistency we want now. Yeah, this is starting to look great. Yep, that's looking right. We're shooting at 4K on a 1 Plus instead of the Sony wide angle. I had some requests for more panned in shots, so you ask, you shall receive. This looks right now. This looks exactly right. Yep, it's exactly what it should look like now. Got a nice ball. Okay, we're done with the spoon. So yeah, we're staying busy in the quarantine. Things are good. Wash your hands. And towel. Come on. A little slow on the towel action. She's playing a cafe game phone.
I run my business.
Yeah, I run a business, huh?
I have my coffee shop.
Okay, so the dough's done. As you saw, that was pretty simple to do the dough. You can use any toppings and ingredients you want to use. I'm going to be going for onion, green pepper, and for Winnie's little slice of the pizza, hot chilies. So you're going to need, if you don't have garlic salt, which you probably do in America, they don't have that here, so I actually am going to use fresh garlic with the sauce. You're going to want paste. You're going to need tomato paste. That's going to be the backbone to this sauce, for the sauce. If you use too much of a watery thing, it'll make the dough really, 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 really watery. So you don't want to. You want to come up with a compromise. That's not right. So start mixing that. Oh shit! It'll start to incorporate together. You'll see in a second here. Get another spoon to mix that in with. Okay, no spoon there. We're going to take the garlic, get the garlic going on in there. This is a heavy oregano flavor that we're going to do here. I like oregano. If you don't like oregano, you don't have to use oregano. I'm going to use it here in a second. Yeah, see, now we're starting to get that consistency. We want it more pasty than watery. If you have it too watery, it kills the dough. Get the cheese going. Yeah, this looks nice. This looks about right. Think that'll be enough? Hopefully it will be. Yeah, that's looking good, people. So now we're going to do some oregano. I should prep this ahead of time. See, this has a lot of oregano in it. Some salt. And a little bit of Italian seasoning. About that much. You can always add, but you can't take away. You can take away by making more of the sauce, but you get what I'm saying. I think you get what I'm saying. I don't add sugar to a pizza sauce either. I'm not of the sugar clan pizza sauce. Some are, some think it adds a little bit of zing. It's not for me. Pretty good. Pretty good. More oregano. A bit more salt. How do we like the new set design? This was brought to you by Win-Win. She insisted we use a table this time, so that's what we did. That's a pizza sauce. That's a pizza sauce. And just a little bit more tomato sauce. Just a pinch. About like that. If you find it's getting too watery, you can add more tomato paste. This is good. You can test this again. Okay, I'm happy with that. Alright, so now we're going to take the dough and we're going to spread it out. I don't have a proper pizza dish. I don't know how the walls are going to affect it, but we'll find out. We're going to take a little bit of flour do a little bit of a light flour base at the bottom so it doesn't stick to your pan. Just a little bit. You don't want it to get too floury. And then take a little bit of flour on the fingertips as well. Start to work this dough. Yeah, it's going to be too much, I can already tell. So let's split this guy. I figured this was going to be 2 pizzas, so that's good. So now we're just going to work it outside. You can keep putting flour on because you don't want it to stick to your finger. Yeah, this is looking. If you want it thin, you make it thin. If you want it thick, leave it thick. It's all on the preference sheet. There's no right or wrong way to make this. It's how you like it. If you like a pizza thick, have it thick. If you like it thin, have it thin. I like it on the thinner side. So we're going to go all the way to the outside on this puppy. For the mozz, you want to get a fresh block of mozz, and you want to grate it yourself. You don't want to get shredded mozz out of the bag. You can. There is a difference in taste, though. I promise you this. And the more homemade you make it, the better. I already shredded the mozz. I thought that was pretty boring to watch, so keep on just pushing. It'll keep coming. You don't want to rip it, so there's a fine line. There's a balance. There's a dance with this here. And we're getting there. Just need this one more corner to work out. I'm starting to get a little thin in areas. That's not good. You don't want that. And if it doesn't actually come out to the hole of the pan, that's fine too. We're not making a gorgeous project here. You know, this is just a homemade pizza. It doesn't have to look perfect. I think that's all we're going to get out of this one. Try to smash these corners down. Get this going to the edge here. Oh, that's not good. Almost had it rip. So I've been working on new videos. We got movie reviews coming out. I've been watching a lot of Korean virus movies. They're really good. I'm really into Korean movies lately. Running a little thin there, that's not good. It's okay though. You might be able to even do a little patchwork there. Because what happens if you get one of these low spots, the sauce will saturate through. So it's better to just do a little patch job just like that. No one will know. So yeah. Keep working this corner here. Keep working it. Okay. You can just keep pushing it. I've got too much thickness on the edge. If you want a crust though, like a thicker crust, that's okay. That's what that's going to give you. Okay. Another little low spot there. Let's patch that low spot. You want your oven heated to 460 or 465. So I've already preheated. Okay. So now let's get down to the sauce. Looks like I made enough sauce. Let me get the proper ladle for sauce, as they will do in a pizza store. Get the mozz. This is fresh grated mozz here. Took me, I don't know, 15 minutes to grate all this. Best idea for shredding your mozz is to maybe freeze it for about 5 minutes to get it nice and harder, and then go ahead and mozz away on your board. If you don't like it saucy, don't add a bunch of sauce. If you like it saucy, add a bunch of sauce. These are personal preferences here. I like it a little bit more saucier. make one more pizza too, one little small one in that square pan next to us. Looking good. It's looking good, guys. This is what you want it to look like. Yep, just like that. So this is what your pizza is going to want to look like when you've done your dough and you've sauced it. So now, let's get this flour out of the way. We flour until we go back to this one. So now we're going to cheese up. First, you want to add a low level of cheese. Then add your toppings and then more cheese on top of it. I learned this from not working at a pizza store, but having one of my best friends in high school work at a pizza store where I would often go in and help because I'm from a back country, Indiana, so we did those kind of things when we were, my buddy worked at McDonald's. I used to work at McDonald's with him all the time at like midnight. It was fun. So we'll add this low level cheese, and now I'm going to do green pepper. Thinly cut. You want to get rid of all the moisture parts too, all the white on the pepper. I recommend. Okay, and we're going to do some onions as well. A couple onions here. Go. I think that's pretty good. I want a cheese section too, so let's add a couple more onions over here. Okay, so now let's really just cheese it out. The pizza, you just gotta watch it. It's about 15-20 minutes, but it can go from nice and golden to burnt real quick. So you just gotta keep an eye out on your oven and constantly monitor it while it's cooking. I mean, that's really basically it. We're gonna add a bunch of oregano to the top because I like an oregano heavy flavor. I'll show you that in a second. We're gonna save enough cheese for the other pizza as well, although I do have more mozz in the fridge. Cooking with fat and broke. I have put on a couple of pounds because I haven't been able to walk as much as I used to. So I usually run at 3 to 4 miles a day, and then I would walk 5 or 6. So they kind of frown upon you now if you're out walking. So that's been halted for the temporary time being. Okay, that looks good. I'm gonna add a bunch of oregano. I like that heavy oregano flavor. And now it's time for the oven. And just a little bit of salt. Yeah, this guy's ready for the oven now. Like I said, this is 15-20 minutes. I'm gonna cook it in the oven. I'm gonna make the other pizza. We'll cut back on, we'll rate it and review it. But this is a simple, super easy pizza to make. Super cheesy, super delicious. I promise you'll like it. You can make your sauce different depending on the taste. But you've got to remember you want more paste than sauce. Alright guys, see you once it's done. Okay, Winnie's here. Get over here. So hold your pizza with me. Her pizza is super weird. Nothing I would ever put on a pizza. It's got imitation crab on it. And what are these, sausages? Hot dog? Like Viet style hot dog, which are kind of tasty. And then the red Viet chili. So hers is, I don't even know if I'll taste test it because it's absolutely not my wheelhouse.
I just put everything I like in here.
It's not my wheelhouse of what I like, but we'll cook it up too, and we'll rate them both. And we'll give it a scaling, the fat and broke scale. All right, peace. And this would be what it should look like when you're done with it. This is a perfectly cooked pizza. Hopefully we got some crunch on the bottom. I don't know if we will because we had to use a thick pan, but we'll see. Okay, let's try the pizza. This is a solo review this time. It's pretty good. Sauce is on point. There could be a little bit more crunch to the bottom. It's a thicker. It's like in between a thin and a thick. I'd go for my first time making pizza in like around a year. Crust ain't bad. I'd go 8.2. It's better than most pizza in Vietnam. Maybe we'll see when we review the pizza, maybe not. I'm not sure yet. But not bad at all. But the sauce is real good. I could have used more green pepper. It's pretty good. Yeah. 8.2. Alright, thanks guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay frosty. Shit's gonna get crazy in America soon. Just be ready. Peace. Okay, Winnie has flavor tested it. What's your score?
9.5.
Yeah, she said it's her best pizza. She never finishes even one slice of pizza here.
This one's the second slice.
Second slice, yep. So there you go. 8.2 and a 9.5. That's fake crab you saw there. Alright, thanks guys for watching. Peace out.